Hey folks, how's it going? Curious UK here. So the other night I got on TikTok and I was able to get on WhatKast live stream and debunk some flat earthers. Let's have a look and have a bit of a laugh as these guys cope out and then get destroyed.
Physics and logic on a level supreme. It's a curved reality, splitting Flerf dreams.
To get a 24-hour, a complete 24-hour sun,
You've repeated yourself 100 times already.
Don't call me no liar. That's science.
Liar. You filthy Revelation 21:8. You're getting super hell, buddy.
Oh, so that's your debate. I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
Can
That's
you
your
pull
debate.
up
You ain't
the
got no
time
something
lapse?
scientific to say?
Can you shut up?
You ain't got nothing scientific to say, man?
I mean, it's no
Matt,
doubt.
Okay, that's it. I'm a liar. You can't. That's it. You have no scientific debate against my lie.
Shut up! I'm trying to provide the
You
evidence.
have nothing
that
scientific to say
you're a
against my
liar.
lie.
Shut up. Revelation
At least
21:8.
prove it a
You're
lie.
getting super hell, buddy. Matt, could you please pull up the time lapse of the 24-hour sun?
Wait, is it on Will's channel?
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Pull it up.
You got the 360
Yeah,
degrees.
dude, you're going to cry after this. Like, you're going to literally wail.
It didn't
No,
dip.
you haven't. It
Look,
didn't dip.
It
The sun
didn't dip,
100%
and it
did
should
dip.
have
I watched it.
dipped a
It
whole
did.
lot more than that. Because I know
Liar.
that they wasn't that far as Alaska.
Liar. You're
No, there's too
repeating
much ice
yourself
in
again.
between.
Right, okay.
Prove it.
Okay, so I've just got,
Antarctica's
I've
a
got
big
this.
ass
So,
ice.
wait
It's a
a
nation
second.
bigger than Africa,
Say
probably
nutter.
twice the size
So
of Africa.
you can just say
it's,
nutter.
it's like you're gonna
That's
tell me
wrong.
that
Yes.
they went into the middle of Africa.
So this is
to see a
the
24-hour
time
sun.
lapse.
They didn't go in the
This
middle of Antarctica to see a
is the
24-hour
time
sun.
lapse of the
Didn't
24-hour
happen.
sun. Yes,
Look.
nutter isn't a defense. This is
No.
the 24-hour
going up.
sun in
It's going
Antarctica.
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
look,
It's
it's
going
going
up.
up. It's going to dip when it
and
comes back.
up.
What do you mean, prove it? I'm showing you a 24-hour time lapse that they filmed.
Exactly. Where's the dip?
What?
It's going up,
It's
and
literally
now
going
look,
down
Okay.
again.
It's starting to go down.
Right now.
It's
Going
starting to go
down.
down.
It's going
starting to go down.
Oh, no.
And look, it's lower
Oh,
and
look, it's
lower
lower.
and lower.
Dripping.
And that is
Oh, look.
directly south.
Oh,
And now it will start picking back up again because it starts going towards the
that means
north.
getting
Right.
dog walk.
It touches
Okay,
the
don't
mountain. And it
Welcome
starts
to
No,
to
the
you
go
think you
globe.
are. I'm finna
It's
prove it
starting
to
to
you
go
right
up.
now.
Oh, look,
It's
it's going up
Starting to
again.
go up.
Where is the
And we
dip?
have
I
demonstrated that
still
you're
say
a
all the
What?
time.
liar.
It did not do like Alaska.
Are you
It did not do
joking?
like
They were
Alaska.
further south.
That means that they were so far south that they were farther than
Oh,
Alaska.
you're about to
They were
burst
not
the
that
You are
far
brain.
south.
Yes, they
That
were.
proves it right there.
They were that so far south.
Boom.
Wow.
They were that far
You're
south.
about to burst
I'm
the
sorry you
vein.
understand.
Oh my
There.
god.
They
You don't
were not
understand.
I thought you
far
was-
that-
are you
they were
not a
They were.
truther?
They were.
They were not
80
that
degrees
far
south.
south to
They
see
80
that
degrees south.
phenomena.
Are you a
They were 80
truther?
degrees
That
south.
proves it.
Phenomenon.
They were 80
That
For
proves
fuck's
it.
sake.
Are you a
They're 80
truther?
Right
degrees
there
south.
in your face,
Fuck's
man.
sake.
Are you,
Right
are you a
there,
truther?
bam. That's all I was talking about right there.
Are you a
You should
truther?
not see that.
That
You would
video
have to be
You are
so
probably
far
the
south
most
to see
annoying
that they
flat
would freeze
earther.
to death.
Are you,
Keith?
are
I
you
mean,
a
he's having
virgin?
a mental breakdown
Are you a
right now.
virgin?
You would have to freeze to death.
Are you a
Jesus
virgin
Christ.
They were
like
not
the
that
rest
far
of the
south.
flat earthers? Are you a virgin?
Come on,
like
you
all
trying
of
to tell
the
me
other
that they were
flat
farther than Alaska?
Yes.
Have you ever
Yeah.
had
No,
sex?
they wasn't.
Yes, they were.
They
they
were
were- they were-
they were-
79
much
degrees south.
They
You
were-
denied
Liar.
it.
If you
You
kept going that
filthy
far south in
fucking
Alaska,
liar.
you run into so much.
I had to mute him. Who's the new guy? Bob Hello.
Yeah, I mean, you can look up where Union Glacier is, and you can see it's below 66 south.
We've been telling him it's 79 degrees south. He just doesn't understand what latitude even is. He's just here to cry and have
Doesn't
a mental
understand
breakdown.
anything. I've got to ask Kate Dog. Are there any snakes on the plane? That's what I've got to ask. You are a bellend. If you like, you're the only one that's got that. I've got to give him credit though. He doesn't shut the fuck up ever. But at least he hasn't blocked me like his hero did. Like his hero Angels of Shite blocked me.
Oh yeah.
I don't see how Angels blocked you, man. If you'd like to pull up the video, I'd like to
100%
see
did.
that. That would very interest me.
He 100%
you a lot
did.
of points
He's definitely blocked
if
me.
you did.
He definitely
If you show me why he blocked you,
I don't know why.
it will pull up a lot
Because
of points.
he's a coward.
I don't know
Because
why- I don't know
he's
why
a
he
fucking
blocked me.
coward.
But from everybody in the
He's scared.
comments, if you pull it up, man, you get a whole lot of points.
I've got no
I give you
idea.
lots of respect.
I've got no idea why he blocked me, but he did. So you ask him.
But did you?
Don't ask
But
me.
do you have the video of why he blocked you?
It's on my YouTube. Entitled
pull it up?
WhatKast versus Angels of Shite. Look
That
at
would be very interesting, man.
So
Can you pull it
go
up?
watch it if it's interesting.
Why don't you pull it up right now, man?
Because
Show
I don't
everybody.
want to watch 45 minutes of conversation on my live
just show us
stream.
the easiest best point.
I don't care. Go watch it yourself. He's blocked
Oh,
me.
man, come on, man.
I
I'll
didn't
pull
block
it up
me on
in
his
instant.
behalf.
If I debunked Angel
and
of
ask
Light,
him.
I'd be telling everybody.
I didn't say I debunked him. I'm saying he blocked me. Go ask him why he blocked me. Don't ask me. Ask him.
Angels, he's
Oh,
not
man,
INSs.
I'll ask you, why did he block you, though? For real,
I've
why
no,
did-
yeah, go and ask him.
Because he's scared.
I don't know. I
Because
mean,
Angel is a
I'm
coward.
not going to block you. I'm not scared.
I've had
I'm
enough
not
of these
beat you in the
motherfucking
debate.
snakes on this
And I'm not
motherfucking plane.
as good as I'm not
Keith.
as good
Yeah.
as Angels of Light.
Keith,
And I
what's
can
an
beat you in
INS?
a
Ask
debate real
Angels
fast,
of
man.
Shite. Tell him that
Hey,
I'm a big
let's get on
fan.
another subject and then watch me
Maybe.
beat you in a debate.
No, you won't.
Let's get on another
You've
subject and then
literally
watch
done
me beat
nothing.
you.
So go and ask Angels. Tell him I'm a big fan of Ghostbusters. I loved him in it. I thought he played a good role. And he should unblock me and come on to my lives. So because I've got Can going for 10 New Zealand dollars here. It says, I wrote Limerick. Please, I've got to read this first. I wrote Limerick. There once was a fatty from Oz who did what he was told by his boss. His boss was called Dave and the fatty had to behave because he was a stupid twat. There you go. So he's talking about Angels of Light there with his daddy, Flat Earth Dave. Right. So Flat Earth Dave is obviously Witsit's, not Witsit. Obviously,
You guys are crazy for talking bad about these guys. I know something is wrong with you guys.
Yeah,
something
'cause
ain't
they're-
right. It's more personal than it is science.
I don't care.
Clean the drool.
You brought him up.
Because these guys
You
are very
brought-
intelligent.
you brought him up
And
to
say that
me.
and to say that
These-
they are
these
brought him up.
guys
I
are
never
idiots.
brought him up. You brought
to
him up.
ridicule them
You
like
said
that,
to
man, it-
you
it
said to
makes me look at
me.
you
Yeah,
guys
'cause they're
real
idiots.
Don't
weird.
care what you think. You said to me, Angels of Light, he would destroy you. I'm just pointing out that he's blocked me.
He
That's
would.
all.
Now, I would love
But he
to see
didn't,
where you
did he?
destroyed him at, man.
He blocked me, didn't he? So.
But he probably blocked you because you didn't win the debate.
Oh yeah, that's why you block someone.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, right.
Definitely.
That's
I mean,
right.
bro, I
Angels
would
having
believe
on
that.
his live
I mean,
stream.
Angels, really?
Angels having
tell
his
me
live
how you
stream,
beat
he
him, though.
kicked
Tell
me
me
when I started
what you
debunking
did.
him.
That's very interesting, though. Tell me what you did to beat him.
No, I didn't.
I
You
asked
ask him. He
him,
blocked me.
what
I didn't
was
block
I
him.
said?
That
He kicked me.
kicked his ass.
You
Tell me
ask
that.
him. Ask him why he blocked me. Ask
No,
him.
you tell me all about
I've
the
got no
debate,
idea.
man. I'm
got-
your best friend.
I've
Tell
got-
me how
I've
you
got-
kicked his ass.
I've got no idea why he blocked me. You need to ask him.
But tell me
I'll
what
tell you.
happened to
Tell
me.
him.
You know,
Tell him to
Keith.
roll up his layers of flab and check underneath to see if he can
no,
find a
but tell
reason.
me what y'all was talking about,
See
man.
if he can
Explain to
find
me
a.
what
Scroll some of them
was doing
chins
real
up.
good. You know, give me
Scroll some of
details.
them chins up and check inside the chins to find a reason why he blocked me. Because I don't know.
Hey Keith, I asked Angels.
You got to
what
give me
INSs
some
and
real
he
good
kicked me.
details on why he blocked you. You got to give
You
me
ask
something.
him.
Give me some good
Keith,
points.
You ask him. Why would I know why he blocked me?
I
You
mean,
ask him.
because it seemed like you're saying that he blocked you because you was beating him. So I
don't know
need
why
to
he
know
blocked me.
that,
Yeah.
man. That's great. If you beat him, man, I
I
would
don't
be
know why he
telling
blocked me.
everybody. about
Everyone beats him. That's why he's
No,
blocked.
you would.
He's
that.
blocked
No, I've
everyone.
never seen nobody beat
What?
him. Angels
Yeah,
of
you
Light,
know
are
what?
you kidding?
Can I tell you why? You have never seen anyone beat him because everyone that has.
No.
I'll tell you why. Because everyone that has, he's blocked.
No,
So-
you're
so
personally
the only
talking out
people
your
that are
feelings
left
right
is
now.
people that haven't got a clue.
You're personally talking out your feelings, bro.
No,
Tell him.
That's your feelings. That
and
has nothing to do
you're
with
just
facts or
fanboying.
anything.
Tell him
You're
that-
literally
Come on, dude. I would run into.
I hate the way.
a debate like that.
Tell him I
And if you
hate.
did,
I
and if
hate
you
the
did, why
way.
don't you
Yeah, all right.
use it right now
this
to
guy
debate
never
with?
Because he's
What
blocked
did
me.
you do to
Holy
beat him?
Because
shit.
he's blocked me. I can't talk to him. So
But what was it? What was the subject about?
you ask him. I don't know. So
just go
tell
back
him.
to that date and then relate and
I
tell me.
can't
about it.
remember. He's just another flat earther to me.
I think you bullshit.
But well, he's blocked me. So go and ask him. So
but yeah,
he's
because
a
if
flat
if he
earther.
blocked you,
So he's a
you
flat
have
earther
real
when he's
good
a flat
story
earther
to
when you
tell
remove
about
the
that,
L.
man. And
You
I'll
remove
be
the L.
all ears about that story.
Remove the L. You're not all ears about anything. Remove the L from the word flat and then still put Eartha, and that's him. But I'll tell you what I'll tell you where he annoyed me the most when he covered the Ghostbusters at the end of the film. Like when they shot him, they shot him with the. I don't care. They shot him with the.
But you're not giving me. You're not giving me your debate.
And then
I want to hear what you did.
All of the marshmallow. All of the marshmallow come down on all of the Ghostbusters.
He probably kicked you out for saying things like that.
He didn't kick me out. He came into my life. He came into my life.
You didn't give him a debate. You're insulting him and not giving him a debate. I would kick you off if you did that.
Like
man.
a
He
fucking
didn't kick
pussy,
me off. He was on my
right?
life. I'd never gone to his life.
On live or whatever, but if you was insulting
speak.
him and wasn't giving him a good debate, he'd probably kick you off.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway,
that's probably why he did it, didn't he?
I know he's your hero. Does his cock taste nice?
I know I'm not his hero, but I'm just saying I watched him and I would love to see somebody kick his ass.
Does his dick taste nice? Does it?
No, I don't know nothing about him like
why
that.
Why are you going to war for him then? He's blocked me. He's left you for dead.
You brought his name up more than I did.
No, you said to me you would never debate Angels of Light. I'm just pointing out that I did. And he blocked me.
And I'm surprised
both of those things
say
are
something
true.
about him, and then you said you
both
debated
of those
him.
things.
Wow.
I did debate him. Go and watch it. So you can watch it on my YouTube channel.
But did you win?
WhatKast versus Angels of Light. Go watch it on my YouTube.
You didn't win, did you?
Well, he blocked me, so I didn't block him.
All right, and you probably insulted him real bad.
Well, yeah, definitely, because he's a fat piece of shit.
Okay, well, that's how that went.
But why would he block me?
I can see how that went.
Yeah, I said something along the lines of even his fingers have got chins.
Yeah, just like how you just said something real insulting just right there. And
but he wanted to, but you know, I know he's your hero. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're more offended. You're more offended than he was. But I just want to say that
he doesn't even get that offended. He's a very nice guy, man.
Well, he blocked me, so he did get that offended.
You know.
So
that would be the intelligent thing to do if you're insulting him. Wouldn't you do the same thing?
You know how he pretends that he's Austin Wits it, right?
He's no bully or nothing like that. He doesn't bully.
He loves to be. He does bully. He does. He blocks. I've watched his lives. I've watched his lives. He blocks. He doesn't talk any science. He blocks everybody.
But if you were bullshitting
so this is.
But if you're talking real science, he probably keep you on there.
No. I've never been on his live, so he can't keep me on anywhere. So this is what he says about Austin Witsit.
I didn't know who Witsit was, and he's like there. I'm looking at him. I'm like, he's destroying these guys, just cooking these. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to do that.
So he wanted to be like Austin Witsit. So
what's wrong with that, man?
Sad, isn't it?
What's wrong with that?
Well, none of you like Austin Witsit now because he went to Antarctica, which you don't believe. You don't believe that he went there. But Angels of Light. It's still his hero.
I told you that make all sense. I don't see why you believe that after I just said what I said.
I am legends here anyway. That should be funny.
Completely explained to you how they did not go that far south.
I'm done with you.
And you know that.
I am legends here anyway, so I'm done with that flat earther. I am legend. Hello.
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Good. You won't be more annoying than him, so I've just brought you up.
Yeah. He's very opinionated, for sure.
Well, he doesn't shut up, is what you're trying to say, right?
I'm not saying anything about somebody that's not.
Was you a fan of Angels of Light when he was in Ghostbusters?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the marshmallow.
He was good, wasn't he? Right, what did you want to say? Anyway, legend.
You're not going to like this, but
I don't care.
It's like you're.
It's not going to bother me either
emotional here.
I'm not emotional.
Images do not prove anything.
Images don't prove anything.
Right. So a photo of the Earth from space doesn't prove that you're in space taking a photo of Earth.
Why is that? Because of the Narnia thing that you're going to quote Angels of Light with, yeah?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you seem to be very emotional. I don't know what Angels of Light
what do you mean? No, because I'll tell you what he did. I'll tell you what he did to me. Nothing, right? But I'll tell you why I
don't need you to tell me anything he did to
I'm going to
you.
anyway.
Just stop talking.
So I'm going to anyway. So the reason I bring him up all the time is because you lot all quote him all the time. Like I've heard him speak, and you lot all repeat him like fucking parrots. nuts. That's why I bring him up, because
I
he's
don't repeat
everybody. You
anything of
just
Angels
did.
of Light.
You just did. That's why I bring him
No,
up.
what did I repeat of Angels of Light?
You said about just because you take a picture of the Earth from space doesn't mean that it's real. And he says that all the time and says, if I showed you a picture of myself in Narnia, does that mean I'm in Narnia?
No, sorry, Angels of Light kind of disagrees with me on a lot of different things.
Okay, we won't mention him again then.
There we go. So basically, images of anything, flat Earth or globe, do not prove that it's flat or a globe.
No. What about a sunset?
Matt, my Bluetooth headset ran out of battery, so I'm gonna dip out. Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay, mate.
Take care.
Cheers,
Have
Max.
a great night.
See you later. Yeah, go on. So carry on.
Yeah, so you have an observable phenomenon from a position on Earth, right? You see the Earth or the sun going down. It appears to go down below something, correct?
Yep.
Well, you get the same thing with perspective.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
So you see, all images aren't proving anything. Great. All P1000 images don't mean anything. They're all don't mean anything. Don't prove anything. All P1000 images don't prove anything.
Hold on.
So you have nothing now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hold
Thanks
on.
for playing. Welcome to the globe.
Yeah. So
Wow.
what you meant
You just
to
went
hold on, no,
delusional
but what the
there.
point he's making is, so what you're going to say is like, so nothing, no observations, no pictures, no videos prove anything. So therefore that disqualifies every piece of evidence that flat Earth could ever have. So what's the point?
No, that's not
so
what I'm
what? So
saying
what
at
you're going to
all.
say is all of the flat Earth videos and pictures do mean something.
But now you're going to straw man me, right?
I want you to say what you're going to say.
Well, then let me say what I was going to say.
I'm
An
going
image
to.
is evidence, but not proof.
Right. Yeah, that's all anyone ever said it was.
There is no proof using a image or an image, right? From you have an image that a flat earther took with a P1000, 900, whatever, right? And it shows that you see too far. That's a picture, that's an image. It doesn't prove that the earth is flat.
No, it definitely doesn't prove the Earth is flat, because if the Earth was
And then
flat,
you have
we
an
don't see. If
image.
the Earth was flat, we don't see far enough.
And then you have an image from space looking back at the earth. It doesn't prove that you're in space.
But it's evidence, though.
Yeah,
it's evidence that there's the
Okay,
globe.
So
you
let's
can
look
have your evidence, but not proof.
Okay, what's your point?
Okay. And see too far is a matter of opinion, because when you actually do the math, you figure it's not too far. It's actually exactly what matches the globe. So actually, your see too far isn't too far. It's actually perfectly fine when you actually look into the evidence and see that the evidence matches that what you see is what is
Okay, so,
expected
well,
on the globe.
Okay, well
Like-
then using that
like-
same math against you, you're going to deny geometry.
So if I show you a wind farms in which the
Don't
further
use the
farms,
word
it looks
if
like the
with me,
blades are
right?
hitting the ground.
Legend,
I'm
hang
speaking
on.
here.
Sorry, debunks. So legend, like whenever you get spoken over, you're like, let me talk. So just let him talk. Come on, let's be fair.
So if I show you images right now that I took myself of a wind farm, a closer wind farm and a further one, in which the blades look like they're going under the water, can you explain that with your perspective? Because perspective-wise, I shouldn't really see the blades at all, but I can see the blades. So which means it's not perspective, and there's something else is causing why I can't see the bottom of those turbines, and it looks like the turbines are hitting the water. Now, as far as I know, wind turbines don't work so good underwater.
So basically what you're saying is you took an image that is evidence of a globe, right?
That falsifies flat Earth and its image of the globe, and it
Doesn't
can't be explained
falsify
using flat Earth.
anything. An image cannot
It does.
falsify anything. No, it cannot.
It does. Well, it doesn't work on flat
So
Earth, and
what
it works
does
perfectly
then?
on the globe. Huh?
What would you take as falsification if an image isn't falsification? What would you take? What would you accept?
Logic and reason, you can falsify the globe or the flat earth.
Yeah, logic and
Okay,
reason.
logically,
are
wind
You're
some-
turbines
not
don't
going
work
to
in
do it
water.
with an image,
So,
guys.
so I've seen a sunset myself often without not an image. Me myself seeing the sunset. So do I falsify the flat Earth?
No. Okay, so this would be using logic and reason, right? Logically and reasonably, you cannot look up to determine what you're standing on.
Why? Because
measure
it
it,
doesn't
though.
work for you. So
We can use
can I
measurements,
ask
though.
you
We
a
can measure
question? So, Legend. So, do you believe that anything in the sky doesn't matter to anything on the ground?
That's not what I said.
So, but well, you didn't say that, but I'm asking because that's what flat earthers often say. So, can we use the sky to demonstrate what shape the ground is?
No, you cannot look up to determine what's down.
So you did say
that's
that.
a logical response.
Right. So you did say that, right? So anyway, so if the sky completely matched the flat Earth, and if everything was exactly as the flat Earth says it's going to be, and the sun disappeared off into a dot rather than setting, and everything that you guys believe happened, would you still not accept this? So, and if I said to you, yeah, but that's just optics, you can't use that, that's not evidence, what would you say to me?
You're breaking up.
Am I breaking up?
Yeah. So
Not to me.
No, it looked like you. I'm sorry, you froze on my channel for a second. But anyway, I'm saying on either side. You're not going to show me an image that's going to change my mind.
I'm not talking about
images. Be able to look up logically.
I'm asking. I just asked you a question that you're not prepared to answer. Obviously, can you? I'm going to repeat my question.
No, I'm literally.
I'm going to repeat my question.
On a good faith basis.
Yeah, I am doing a good faith basis. I'm asking you a question, right? So you need to answer the question. If the sky matched the flat Earth, and if the sun disappeared into the distance, into a dot every day, and you could zoom it back in, and all of the things that you believe, right? And I said that's not evidence. The sun actually sets. You're just seeing something with optics. The sun actually does set, even though we can't witness it setting, and we witness it disappearing into a dot. Actually, it's setting, and it's just apparently going into a dot. Would you laugh at me and call me a dickhead and say that I'm just denying logic?
I would never call you a dickhead. I would say that you're denying evidence.
If I said that, you should definitely call me a dickhead.
I would just simply say that you're denying the evidence.
Yeah, so you're denying evidence, so you accept that, yeah?
No, you're the one that said if...
I'm reversing the reality. So the sky completely matches the globe. This is my point. The sky completely matches the globe.
You won't talk to them, and that was the problem you had with the last guy that was up.
Okay.
You won't let me answer your question.
Are you trying to suggest that last guy was spoken over and he wasn't the one talking over everybody?
He was definitely very opinionated, right? And he was spoken over. So you asked me a question directly.
Yeah, you have.
Right? You've
answered the question. So you've answered the question. You said that you wouldn't ridicule. You said that you wouldn't ridicule me. You'd say that it was evidence, right? So I'm saying to you. I said
you are denying evidence.
So you're denying evidence. That's what you said. So I'm saying to you,
not me, you are denying the evidence.
Right, but that's not reality, is it? What I just said was the flip around of reality. So what actually happens is the sky completely matches the globe, and you guys say, no.
Don't say you guys.
Hold on a second. I thought I was speaking. Are we not allowed to speak? When you do it, is it okay?
It's pointing out that don't put me into a certain set of people, right? I am myself.
You're a flat earther. Don't pretend.
I've never said what you said. I've said opposite of what you said. So when you say you guys, you can say flat earthers say this.
Okay. All right. So flat earthers say that when that the sky matching the globe is irrelevant. Do you agree?
It is not logical.
Yes, Lee Jack City, the sky matches the globe. 100% the sky matches the globe. I know your stupid videos you watch about this pretends it doesn't. I'm talking to the chat now, not you. But it still does. Okay. Right. So what was you going to say, Legend?
So there is definitely a lot of evidence for what you're claiming, right? What you're saying. Like the sun appears and we got videos of it disappearing behind something, right? That would be your evidence, correct? I'm not denying your evidence at all. I'm saying that's some pretty fucking good evidence, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm also saying that's not proof.
It's the best evidence we have.
I understand that. But it's not logical. It's not a logical deduction.
Okay, but if the evidence supports one and falsifies the other one, then that's evidence against one and validates the hypothesis of the other thing. Now, right? So that's falsification of one model and validation of another model.
Images and videos are not going to falsify anything.
Yeah, actually they do. Yeah, I'm sorry, but they do. I know you like to deny the evidence, but it's evidence. You just said that videos and pictures are evidence. You're denying the evidence.
I lost you.
Hold on 2 seconds. 2 seconds, guys. I just got to do this. It's some super chats here. So shout Web Daniel, first ever super chat here says spectroscopy requires a container for $3.49 New Zealand dollars. Simon Hansen from New Zealand, got a lot of New Zealanders on here, says Shite blocked her. Angels of Light blocked him and he never even talked to him, only posted comments in his lives. He's a coward and wouldn't know science if it bit him. So that's what he says about angels.
Well, host, you would never get along with angels of light. You would never. And that's, I mean, you just got to let go.
I've spoken to angels of light.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm reading out a super chat. I'm reading out a super chat from someone else. I
know. I'm just talking to you as you read it, right?
Yeah, but I have to read it. They're sending me money to read it, so I'm reading it.
Okay. Go ahead.
So $5 from Fly Simware. You can't show these guys anything that will change their mind. That's the problem. Ask them if they are looking for the truth. Yeah, I don't think that you guys are looking for the truth. This is my opinion. I think you're looking to be special and to have special knowledge, because the truth is the sun sets, right? Now, you can just pretend that doesn't matter if you want, but you can't create any optics that makes that happen. Legend.
Well, I'm not sure. Are you talking to me with that or the chat?
I'm talking to you.
Right. So we can, using perspective, demonstrate that the sun goes beyond a point of reference to where you can no longer see it. Using the inverse square law of light in perspective. You absolutely can.
In which case, you could zoom it back in, though, right?
No, not always. Due to atmospheric lensing or a compression of density. So you have more atmosphere on the bottom side. Like when you look at something farther out, we don't even need to get into that, host, because I've already negated all of that.
So why does it go dark then if it's just all bullshit?
Inverse square law of light.
Someone's asking me to ask you about equatorial mounts.
Yeah, they already did that the other day, host.
Yeah, someone's in the chat asking me. I'll just ask you.
But host, I really want you to let go of angels of light, dude. You'll never
What are you talking about? I haven't mentioned angels of light. What are you going on about?
I know, but you have earlier.
You're just trying not to answer about equatorial mounts, then, because why have you brought up angels of light again? I've just read out a super chat that someone mentioned.
Because I really wanted to talk to you personally.
So
but if you want to bring up EQ mounts, that's fine. We could do that.
When did I mention angels of light this time?
You didn't. I brought that up.
Why though? Right, this guy's
because I'm just trying to talk to you, man. As a person, right?
I haven't spoke to angels. I've not mentioned angels of light.
I'm just saying, let that shit go. You'll never get along with that dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're bringing that up at all.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Legend. This is an image from it's a hydrogen alpha telescope looking at the sun, right? So here it shows there's the telescope, there's the sun. Cool, right? Now, here's hydrogen alpha. So it's one of the best things you'll see. Watch this as it sets. Now, that's a pretty good. That's better than solar filter than angels of light you ever have. And look at that. It didn't go smaller, but it went down behind something.
Definitely appears to. Good evidence.
Yeah. This works on the globe, but falsifies the flat Earth because this doesn't work on the flat Earth.
It doesn't falsify anything.
But it would be good.
It does falsify the flat Earth. I'm sorry, you like to deny the evidence.
Legend.
Keep denying the evidence, buddy.
I'm not denying the evidence.
Legend.
I'm just saying your evidence is not proof.
Legend. Look,
this is evidence.
Listen, Legend, I appreciate the conversation.
Thanks for denying the evidence.
So Legend, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate that you're being much more. You seem like a decent guy compared to the last prick, by the way. So just to get that out there. But that sun was surely, if the sun was local, do you think the sun is local?
God, That's a good question. It's definitely not 93 million miles away.
Right, but is it
The whole
local?
paradigm falls.
Regardless of distance away, it's
Depends on
very
what
far
you-
away.
And,
isn't
and
it?
I know you feel like this is going to be me obfuscating, but it really depends on what you mean by local. Like local within 3,000 miles? Yes.
Right, so why doesn't it get smaller? I've never seen a solar filter camera evidence of the sun getting smaller as it gets further away.
I've seen other people show it.
Yeah, but that's not with a solar filter. Oh, I can't even mention his name
But
anymore.
host, listen, even if someone came up here right now, right, and showed me the sun disappearing into a dot, I'm not going to accept that as proof.
Yes, you
It's
would.
evidence, but it's not going to be proof for me. I don't care if you're a flat earther or a glober. Your images are not proof. They're just evidence.
You think, can I ask you a question I asked someone the other day? Do you think that the sun is within the clouds?
Dude, I don't know. It appears to be sometimes,
Right.
but that's probably not logical. It's probably not true, right?
So I need to ask this. So if I look out the window and I see the sun and it looks like it's within that cloud,
Or it can look like it's within your window. Is it within your window?
right, let me get my question out there. Right, so people will say to me, "Look at the sun; it's traveling through this cloud. Look at these videos. People send them to me all the time. Look at this sun; it's within this cloud. So if the sun is within that cloud, why is it that 50% of the world can see that sun, and that fucking cloud is nowhere to be seen? But yet, for me, it's within that cloud. So is it really
Right.
within that cloud, or is it way further away than that cloud?
Yeah, it's definitely not within that cloud. I would have to say it's not in that cloud.
Thank you.
To me, it's more like a projection, but I really have no way to prove any of it.
People send
And this is why I'm saying that an image or a video can be evidence that the sun is in the cloud, right? But it's not proof.
Yeah, but you
Now
know
we
it's
gotta
not,
drop
because
back.
all you've got to do is contact someone.
Now we got to drop back to logic and reason.
No, but all
and
you've
you know
got
it's
to do,
not.
but all you have to do is contact somebody else that can see the sun at that time and say, "Is your sun within a cloud?" Right.
Yeah, it's not going to be, right?
So that's what I'm saying.
You're going to have shade, like the sun could be here, right? And you'll have shade off to the right and off to the left. They don't see any clouds.
All right. Okay.
Come on, guys.
Welcome, Bob. What did you want to say?
I was just going to kind of hang out with you for a couple minutes if you want.
Yeah, cool, mate. But did you have anything to add to I Am Legend here?
Oh,
And guys, I really have to go.
I
But I do
personally
love Bob,
measured.
so go ahead, Bob. Sorry.
Yeah, I personally measured the distance to the sun from my backyard. It's about 150 million kilometers. So I mean, that's
Roughly
not the question.
93 million miles. I know.
Stanford University measured it too using radio waves. 93 million miles is what they got. Stanford University did back in 1949.
I used a sextant. And trig.
There's a couple problems with trigonometry in your sextant, in your measurements that I have personally, but that's something like a conversation we could get into later. But
Stanford
thank
University
you, host,
measured
for
it.
allowing me up, right, and being cordial.
Mate,
I hate
listen,
to laugh.
honestly, I'll always be
There's the
cordial as long
transit
as
of
people are not
Venus.
dicks, right? I'll speak to anybody, but
I see that, and I appreciate that.
someone's just sent me this picture of the sun, so that appears that the sun is in front of that crane, but behind that is,
Absolutely.
so that's clearly bullshit.
That would be evidence, but not proof, right? And when you use logic, then that's not logically true.
right.
It's also not logically true. The sun would be in the clouds.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly, right?
you can
I'm
use
not
trig.
saying
You can use trig. You can use the transit of Venus. You can use the size of Venus and the Earth.
there's a lot of things you can use. You can use math for sure, but there's a couple components
Radio
that
waves.
I'm nuanced
Radar.
on.
This is Bob-
and
this is
I
Bob
don't
the
mean to be
scientist.
mean, but host, I
Radar.
gotta go. Much love, guys. Have a good one.
Take care.
Thanks, legend. Cheers, mate.
He just denies evidence. It's just crazy. Like he'll only accept the evidence that suits his narrative. He'll deny all evidence. Other evidence.
Look, I'm grateful for the conversation. It was better than the last guy, that's for sure. Are there any other flat earthers that want to come up? I'll give you a couple of minutes, and then I'm probably going to close this down. There's lots of people. What about Lightbender? Let's give him a go.
I'll go back on mute.
He said he's definitely not. He said the sun's definitely not 93 million miles away, so it probably won't come up. But it's worth a try. Are there any other flat earthers? I got summer. So I got to do. Did I do that one? You can't show these guys. So I got 2 more super chats here. So I got FlySimWare says, "Sun far away would fade out, not set below horizon." Thanks, mate. And Steve says, for $5, says it's me. It is me. Who are you? I don't know. But our Flerfs like puppies being house trained. They need to have their noses rubbed in it. It being science. That's what it says. Are there any flat earthers that want to request up? I will always have a decent conversation with anybody that wants to come up and just be decent. And I always feel the same way. If people come up and talk over it, then I'll be a dick. If people come up and try and clip mine, I'll be a dick. But other than that, I'll have a normal conversation with you. Who's this person? We've got Jason jumping in here. How we doing, Jason?
Hey, what's going on, man?
All right, mate. What's up?
All right, so I have a question.
Okay.
Right. Obviously, I don't know whether it's round, but I do believe it's flat. Could you explain the flight patterns, the flight routes?
Yeah, which ones in particular?
All of them.
What? So Sydney to Santiago in what is it? 14 hours, completely consistent with a globe. But
the direction though, I just seen a very compelling TikTok about the flight routes, right?
Yeah.
Do you know there has never once been a flight route that is in one direction? It's all of them are consistent with the flat Earth model.
No,
all of them, every single one. Oh yeah, prove it.
Sure. How about Flying Tiger? How about let's see here. There's one that was called Flight 50, Pan Am 50. There was how about Santiago to Chile? How about Johannesburg to Sydney? How about let's just measure. How about New York to Japan to Tokyo and Santiago?
That's
to,
the point. So why does New York to Tokyo take the same time pretty much as Sydney to Santiago on a flat Earth?
Well, they are a large distance apart.
Yeah.
For instance, right? For the New York to Japan, I believe you mentioned.
Yeah.
You go across. You don't go underneath.
So Sydney to Santiago is this the entire length of this flat Earth.
Right.
New York to Tokyo is what? Where are we here? Let's try and find where we are here. So here, so sort of here to over here. Right. So that is less than half of the distance of this. Yet there's only about an hour's difference in the flight time.
I noticed you have a model, right?
Yeah.
If you all the flights that you mentioned, they actually go across. They don't go like, let's say.
No, you've been looking at them on a Mercator map because flat earthers are deceptive.
Yeah, let's look at this one here. How about this? So we're going to do New York round to Japan. So if you look at the flight routes, going to go up and over to here. If you look at Santiago, which is there, it's going to go down around here, go over top of New Zealand, and it's going to come up to there. So how come these two are about the same distance to go from there, from here?
Let me ask you this though: would that same flight pattern be possible on the flat Earth model?
No. I've just shown you though. Like I appreciate. Like you sound like a decent guy. I appreciate the questions, but the flights completely disprove this. They're not the other way around. Like you can't go Sydney to Santiago in the same amount of time as you go from New York to Tokyo. But in reality, you do.
Do they have any layovers?
Sorry?
No.
It's a constant flight, no layover.
Yeah,
they're nonstop.
Yep, nonstop flights. You can look them up.
Both in non-stop flights.
Look them up
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm definitely gonna look that up.
Okay, I'll try and bring them up now.
You got Pan Am Flight 850, which actually went circumnavigated north to south.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of something called the Trans Globe Expedition? They did.
No.
They went north to south without leaving the surface of the Earth, and they started on UK.
I have heard about that, but the way that it was explained,
And one more orbit too.
it was
One more orbit?
It wasn't. It was more of a circular motion, which you can also get with the flat Earth model. Like I said, I don't know what we're on.
So,
I guess the reason why I am a flat earther would be, the governmental restrictions. They just don't make any sense.
what restrictions? Sorry.
Okay, so for me personally, because I'm just getting into this.
Yeah.
Right. The fact that all of the nations, right, every single one of them, we are supposedly at war with each other.
Yep.
About everything. Why is it that what is it called? The
Antarctic Treaty. That's only how many countries have signed that? 52 or something out of 100, and so it's not every single country at all. It's less than half.
The main ones, the ones that are in power, agree. Like North Korea.
So what have you read the Antarctic Treaty though?
From what, like I said, I'm just getting into it, but from what I understand so far,
It's not going to help you.
It's not.
Nope.
No.
That was an arms control treaty.
So just quickly here for the flight route. So this is Sydney to Santiago. So if you notice this here, let's try and get it big so I can show you. So that there is Sydney to Santiago. Oh, for fuck's sake, hang on. Oh my God, why are people reporting me for showing Sydney to Santi-fucking-Argo? Right, unbelievable, these flat earthers. Oh no, someone's going to show evidence, report them immediately. I've just got to quickly appeal this and I'll be with you.
I enjoy the conversations because truth be told,
me too.
Without taking someone else's word for it, we just have to believe whatever.
Right. So this is the route. So that's a great circle route. So that is Sydney to Santiago there, right? So you can see that looks like a curved route, right? So, but that is a direct flight that goes, I think, every day. Qantas flies that route, right? And there it is on the globe. So if you actually put it on the globe, it's a straight line, right? So, but this is showing it on a Mercator, I believe, over there. The globe shows you a straight line. So that the flight time for that is so the distance is 7,123 to 7,251 miles.
I mean, all of that sounds very compelling, obviously, but I've seen evidence. Obviously, I'm no expert, but I've seen evidence that is opposed to that is also very compelling.
Yeah, but this is a reality. Like you could book this flight and fly it and see. Like that's the difference, right? So this goes every day. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, but
how would you tell? How would you evaluate this and this unknown other evidence that you have to determine its value?
There's a lot of evidence that's out there on both sides. Right?
Okay, how did you evaluate it other than reading the meme?
Like I said, I'm just getting into this.
Okay, but how would you go about evaluating it?
For me personally, I would have to see evidence of someone picking one direction and just going straight.
Mate, this is a flight though. Like this, you can book this. This is what people tell you and what's reality are two different things. This goes every day.
I've also heard pilots say what they saw. So what did they say?
I'm a pilot. What did I see?
I mean, I can say I'm a pilot as well, but I don't know.
You want to see my? You want to see my? Do you want to see my FAA license?
But there's other pilots that also have that say the opposite of what you're saying. So who am I supposed to believe?
The one that can actually show you a license.
But there are others. Like I said, there's a lot of evidence on both sides.
There isn't.
So for me, my belief, I just have to believe what can be proven.
I've never seen any compelling evidence on the flat
Earth. I have to question. I mean, but are you looking for it?
Yep. For 5
Yeah,
years.
Can I just tell you something? I say this all the
tested
time.
it.
So I say this all the time to people, right? So basically, where I come from with this topic is I still do a podcast, but I started a podcast in 2020. And it was about conspiracy theories, and I was down a lot of rabbit holes, and I don't believe what I'm told, and all of this other shit. Right? I got into flat Earth because I was trying to do all these different topics, and flat earthers, to me, when I was trying to speak to them about this, because I was interested in the topic, were just dicks. They were just dicks constantly. Like they did not. I would say to them, do you want to come on this podcast and speak about flat Earth? And they say, fuck off, do your own research, go and get another booster jab and all this shit to me, right?
That's less about, being a flat earther.
Yeah,
more about
I get it, right? I get it, right? But what they did was they compelled me to go and do my own research. They kept saying it to me because they wouldn't speak to me. So I went, and I was more leaning towards conspiracy than I was towards. But flat Earth not only debunked itself when I actually looked at it properly and looked at the full context of every argument that I saw, but it also led me on a path to disbelieve some of the other things that I believed. Like I was totally a moon landing denier. I was all of these things. I am that still, though. I'm still up in the air about this. But all I'll say to you, mate, is from someone that's been there, right? Just open your mind and accept evidence. I know.
Steve,
I get distrust. I get distrust in governments and them and big this and big that. I totally do. Right? You could go. If you look at WhatKast podcast, you could go listen to any of my episodes.
Let me ask you this though, right? Okay, so the government never lies. Do you believe that?
No, I don't believe that. Have you just not heard anything I've said?
No, I heard what you said, but I'm trying to get you to understand why certain flat earthers are.
But I do understand. What I'm saying is
there's so many lies attached to the ones that are teaching us about the flat earth. Why should we believe? How does it make sense to believe someone who is a proven liar?
Right, this is what I'll say to that. Right, this is what I'll say to what you've just said. I completely understand where you're coming from.
Right.
If somebody's to me, there needs to be a reason for the lie. Right. I cannot find a reason why somebody would pretend we're living on a sphere. And not only pretend we're living on a sphere, but everything I can see without doing any research, everything I can see, sunsets, ships going over horizons, all of this stuff matches completely what they are saying.
Right. Just put a pin in that, right? The horizon, right? They say the curvature is, so many miles. There's no proof of that when you measure it on the salt plains, for instance, or over the oceans. There's no curvature.
Yes, there is.
There's curvature over the lake in my backyard. It's half a mile.
Absolutely.
2
I
inches
measure curvature of the RFC.
There are experiments that have been proven.
Can I
have
ask?
been shown that don't cost an exorbitant amount of money, right?
Okay, can I ask you? So how would a ship appear to go over a horizon? Do you believe that you can zoom that ship back in? Have you seen those videos of the flat Earth?
I've seen videos of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you believe that you can zoom a ship back in if once it appears to be over a horizon, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've seen it.
So I'm going to.
It doesn't take a lot of. It doesn't take a lot.
So I need you to explain this video because I'm going to show you right now. Right. Because you notice the flat earthers will only ever show you small boats. They'll never show you cruise liners or any big ships. So this is 2 big ships. So there's that one there on the right, and there's another one on the left, which is the same, but that one is completely obscured. And they're zooming in, and they're still zooming in, and they're still zooming in, and it's not bringing any of it back over that horizon. So what is happening there? Is that ship sinking? What is going on?
I haven't seen that video, but I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
Like my mind is completely, I'll say this, right? One thing that I do know for sure is that we have been and are currently being lied to about where we are. That's for sure.
Why are you sure about that?
You can test all this stuff for yourself.
Because of the compelling evidence on both sides.
But what evidence is there of flat Earth? I've never seen any evidence, buddy. There's nothing.
I've seen a great deal.
Like what? Can you give one example?
I could send if I could DM you the videos that I've seen.
Can you
You're more
zoom
than
that
welcome,
moon
mate.
back
Yeah,
in?
I've had lots of flat earthers, but
God.
every time they have, I've
Flat
been able
earthers
to
don't like
explain it away.
evidence. I've just been reported again. Flat earthers,
No.
for God's
I mean,
sake.
I'm going like I said, I'm going to actually examine that.
No, I'm
evidence.
not talking to you, mate.
Jason,
I appreciate the
can you zoom-
conversation.
But for me,
Jason, can you zoom that moon back in?
I think it's all about control for sure. That's
Yeah.
one
So
motive.
listen to what Bob's. So Bob's saying here that is that the moon. So that's the moon going below the horizon. So could he zoom that back in your opinion?
In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Huh, interesting. Hey, I just wanted to follow up on something you said a couple of minutes ago. You said you asked the question, does the government lie?
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do they lie about everything?
Damn near.
Do they lie about what the prime rate is? Do they lie about what the prime rate is?
They lie about damn near everything. Okay, so
but not
when
everything.
It comes, okay, so
but
so
not no. Hang on. So we agree that they don't lie. They don't lie about everything. Correct? What
damn
are
near
you
everything.
using as a criteria?
Everything that would keep.
What
them
are
in
you
power.
using as a criteria to determine whether the government is lying or not lying? So if I tell you the prime rate today is no, I don't need your example. We're doing mine now.
Okay, go ahead.
So the prime rate today, say, is 4.5%. Are they lying?
Maybe. I don't have the information. I never looked into that exactly, so I can't give you a yes or no.
Again, so if the prime rate from the Treasury Department is announced at being 4.5% today, are they lying about that?
I would have to know that. I can't give you a yes or no. I haven't studied that.
Okay, so this is pretty typical. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
I mean, let me ask you this: what's the point of putting chemicals in food that obviously are poison? What's the point?
JD, why have you turned off the comments? I don't understand. Like, what are you doing there? Moderator JD turned off comments.
There's so many things that the government does that makes absolutely zero sense. Why should I believe anything without being able to?
Do you believe the prime rate?
I already answered that.
Okay. Let's see. Do you believe that the speed limit on a highway is 65 miles an hour?
That a normal everyday guy would have information on. What I have,
is the speed limit on most highways 65 miles an hour?
It really depends. I would say yes to that though.
Oh, so they don't lie about that.
Right.
You don't know whether or not they lie about the prime rate, but you're certain they lie about the shape of the earth. Why is that?
Again, my example is this, right? Obviously, they can't lie about certain things, right? Because certain things we can prove.
So if they can't lie about certain things, like stuff that we can verify, right? Stuff that you and I can verify.
I understand that point.
Okay, so no. How about stop.
Go ahead.
I have personally verified the speed and the position of the ISS as it went overhead.
Okay,
are they lying about the ISS?
You're saying you've personally done this and that. Okay, I would still have to take your word for it. I don't know.
Okay. So I have personally measured the distance to the moon and the sun.
If you answer this for me and give me a satisfactory answer, then I'll step down. Right.
JD in the comments. JD, I made you a mod. Why have you turned off the comments for the entire thing?
Just turn them back on. Allows certain chemicals in foods that we know are poisonous that harms us. Why would they allow that?
Like what?
Pick up any processed foods in general.
Okay, so what specific chemicals and why are they harmful and why would they be in food?
You seem to be a very intelligent person. I'm pretty sure you eat food. Are you not aware of any of the chemicals, or?
If you make a claim, you didn't bring some evidence.
Pick one that is.
No, you pick one.
Unnecessary.
It's your argument.
Any of them.
Which one's unnecessary?
Okay, so for
okay, I've got a pickle. I have a pickle.
Any of the ones that are difficult to pronounce.
Okay, I have a pickle. and they're adding acetic acid to that pickle and sodium chloride to that pickle. Which one of those is unnecessary?
Fluoride.
Sodium chloride.
Fluoride in the water.
Sodium chloride.
Jason, don't run. Answer the question.
Now they've added acetic acid and
Jason.
Okay, so
why has someone turned off the comments? It's fucking annoying.
What you're saying is this, right? The government doesn't add any unnecessary chemicals. Is that what you believe?
Mod the Dozer account. I'm trying to. I'm a mod on my own thing, and I can't turn them back on.
Jason, you're making a claim. You need to say what chemicals or what's unhealthy and what's unnecessary. You're making a claim. You need to substantiate that. Tell us what you say. You're saying they're adding stuff. So what is it? What is they're adding stuff? You can't just say they're adding stuff. You go, what stuff?
Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say I'm wrong. So do you believe they don't add anything to the food?
I think sometimes there's preservatives and stuff like that, which
type something then
stuff lasts longer. But
you can't, so I can't fucking make you a mod.
Fluoride
actually has helped people that they don't have tooth decay and stuff like that. So,
okay, so there's
how much fluoride? How much fluoride is that? No, wait, is it fluoride? But how much? How much fluoride? Is fluoride a natural substance that's found in in the earth, water, stuff like that? Is it natural?
Is it necessary? Is my question.
Is it natural? Not necessary, natural. Is it found in nature? Is it found natural? Not saying necessary. Is it found natural? I ask you a question. Don't run.
The reason why
don't run.
I ask if it's necessary or not is because it does certain things.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
Like I said,
Jason, I asked you a question. Can you answer it? Is fluoride a natural element that's found in the earth, water, natural water? If you go up to way up in the mountains, I used to be from Canada. I used to go to the Rocky Mountains, get straight out of a spring, coming straight out of a side of a mountain. Would I find fluoride in that?
Also, fluoride is in natural spring water. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Is it naturally found in water in nature, like natural?
Gotcha. I'm going to take your word for it.
Okay. Here, fluoride originates primarily from minerals in the Earth's crust, such as calcium fluoride, and which is present in most rocks types. As water moves through the rocks and soil and rocks, it dissolves some small amounts of fluoride in these minerals, carrying out into the groundwater, rivers, and oceans. So fluoride, even if you went up to the highest peak where there's no man around, you still have fluoride in your water.
Right.
Crazy, isn't it? Is it bad?
No, arsenic is also natural, but you see where I'm going?
Yeah,
so
okay. Arsenic is natural, and small amounts, it's not very harmful.
But why would you add something that is unnecessary?
But fluoride is in water anyways. So you want to take stuff out? I thought you wanted to have stuff that's natural.
Why not just bottle water as it is?
That it has fluoride in it then. Water comes straight out of the ground. I just said here, go to the highest peak go straight to a spring way up in the mountains. There is fluoride in the water.
Do they
coming straight up the side of the mountain?
Do they add fluoride or not?
They may add some fluoride.
Okay, well, is it necessary to do so?
Yes.
Is it?
Sure, and it's already there anyways. So, how much fluoride is bad?
That's where we will disagree greatly.
But fluoride is already in the water. It's a natural element that occurs in water.
Add it?
This has got nothing to do with the topic. I don't know what.
Yeah, no, it actually does a little bit because it shows the distrust. Like
you distrust because you understand it, man. It's plain and simple.
I don't understand. I don't understand why they would. It's not necessary.
How do you know?
Because we were alive drinking water so long before they decided to add it.
There was already fluoride in it.
Yeah. I don't care about fluoride. Right, anyway, I'm going to shut this down. This is fucking bullshit. I just want to talk about the Earth. Right, so...
it comes from the Earth.
Yeah, I don't care. Right, I appreciate Jason. Jason, I've got to say you've been the best guest I've had today. Right, so I appreciate that.
You definitely get a photo, and I'm gonna be more open to the evidence on the opposing side.
Yeah, you should. You should. Listen. I've been down the same path as you, and honestly, just look at things in full context. Thanks, Bob, for coming up. Cheers, Debunks, for coming up. Right.
Yeah, so that's about it there. Yeah, the delusion on these flat earthers is just a next level for sure. I mean, even where I showed Legend there, the setting sun using the Hydrogen Alpha telescope, he just pretty much just denied all the evidence. It's funny how he says that pictures don't prove anything, but it's evidence for stuff. But flat earthers deny all the evidence, including all the stuff from like Apollo missions, or Artemis missions, everything of all the pictures we have of the Earth. We even have satellites up there right now, like the Himawari 8 and Himawari 9, that are taking pictures of the Earth every few minutes. Yeah, flat earthers deny all that evidence, but then they'll accept the evidence of some rando on a P1000 who thinks that he can zoom back in ships, even though when you actually have people go out there to the P1000 and try it and they prove you can't, they just hand wave that away. Crazy. And then that last guy there about all the stuff, he just kept moving the goalposts every time. You know, claimed that fluoride is bad for you, but he's never done any research. Even the point at the end there, he admitted he doesn't understand any of the topics he's brought up. He's just seen some TikTok videos, looked at a few memes, and thinks that he knows it all without doing even a minute of research. It took me like 5 minutes. I found all that stuff, studies and everything where they found all that stuff. But yeah, it's just crazy. That's the thing. A lot of these flat earthers, you know, they're into loads of conspiracies. They believe everything that a grifter tells them online without doing any research themselves and actually looking into it and fact checking people. People in my position, this is what I do. If I hear something that I go, okay, that's kind of interesting, I fact check it. I look into this person. Even if they say they're a doctor, I'll look into to see, are they a doctor? What are they a doctor of? Are they a doctor of like doing, you know, a Reiki? Or are they a doctor of physics? Because if they're talking about physics and there's somebody who, you know, has done some natural medicine and claims to be a doctor and work for the Chinese space program, if you know, you know, then, you know, I'm going to say, okay, well, how much do you really know compared to somebody like Dr. Blitz, who's a theoretical physicist, and he's talking about physics? Oh, well, okay, that's his wheelhouse. That's what he knows. That's what this guy does compared to, you know, but if you ask Dr. Blitz, can you tell me what the stoichiometric ratio of an internal combustion engine, or how can you adjust the floats in a 1983 Chevrolet 350 cubic inch V8? He wouldn't have a fucking clue. No, you know, so, you know, each person has their talents, and you know, and so you kind of take it what they know or don't know. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, follow me, hit the bell so you know when I put videos up. Comment down below, what do you think of some of these flat earthers? How did I do in this debate? And hopefully Matt will have me on again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. And don't forget, people, Earth's definitely the globe, space is real, but don't forget, stay curious.
And by the way, all those rumors on the internet are fake. I'm not flat. I'm not hollow on the inside, and there's definitely no reptilians inside of me!